Are live, and I've got audio coming out. Sweet.
Awesome.
So where are you from, by the way?
Cleveland, Cleveland,
Okay.
Ohio,
All right. Right on.
right by the side of that EPA disaster.
Ooh.
A little bit upwind from it, thankfully, but where that train just crashed.
Yeah. That is crazy.
It's always something. So here we are. That's why we play this game, right? It's a nice
Yeah.
little escape from reality. It's my take on it.
What exactly, was the train carrying? Because I mean, I'm seeing all the stuff with like, you know, but like, I don't actually know what was spilled.
It was a lot of just it was chemicals used to make different things, plastics and stuff. I believe that
Okay.
just a lot of carcinogens and a lot of big question marks that who knows.
Yeah.
That's I think that's sort of the mystery and the awe. I mean, the just like everything. I mean, the media is all over certain parts of it. Who knows what really happened? But I know that there's some pretty scary pictures that have come out of there, and it's I don't know. It's just kind of scary to think about that much crap just leaking into the water and the ground and the air and everything.
Oh yeah. No, it's a lot. I'm in pest control, so we have to have regular continuing education, and
Yes.
transporting is always like a big thing, and people are so scared of the stuff that we carry, and it's like nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say,
it,
yeah,
it
that's
really
nothing
is like
compared to.
it
That's nothing
is
compared to.
very very small amounts and stuff like that people don't have to worry about. Like people are always like, oh, pesticides, it's gonna like give me cancer. It's like, no, none of this stuff is like, especially like in California.
Oh yeah,
um it's, yeah, like if it gets into like a lake or something like that, that's not good for the invertebrates that are in the water. But otherwise, you know,
yeah,
people
yeah.
and pets and everyone are fine.
I don't know. I just live here.
Yeah,
Try my best to leave as little of a footprint as I can, but at the same time, I just live here.
I hear you. Well, to go first, you want to pick for me first, and then for yourself with rock paper scissors. That
Sure
work for
thing.
you? All right.
I'm liking this. I see this more and more now.
All right. For me, would you like to give me one, two, or three?
You can have one.
Okay. And then for you, two or three.
I will take two.
Okay. So my scissors will meet your rock, and your rock will crush my scissors there.
All right, I'll take it.
All right. And you can always do middle on top.
Yeah, same. I'm not big on cuts at all. It's fine.
All right. We're just
Playing for
playing for
playing for
glory at this
glory
point.
here, right? One of us could make top eight. Is that? I don't know what
With
the.
amazing breakers.
Yeah, it would need to be amazing breakers. I'll take the play, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I gloriously fell on my face last month. It was a match that I thought I had a good matchup, and the next thing I know, I was not not on the winning side of it. So hopefully I just don't have my deck poop out on me this time.
I hear you.
Ooh. I'll keep.
I'm gonna mulligan.
All right.
It's a funny hand. I should snapshot this one. I'll tell you what it is after
Sure.
game one. I think if it was on the play, I keep it, but definitely not on the draw.
Yeah, especially in this format. I mean, you got a little bit of time drawing that extra card with that mulligan. Like I've learned to be a little more liberal with my mulligans. I think on a draw, it seems
Yeah.
like the rewards there. Going to 6 and then not drawing a card though against some decks just feels really bad.
Yep.
I guess that's with every format, but
Yeah, there's a surprising amount of stuff that you can do, in the first two turns, and there's surprisingly little interaction for like the really powerful openers. But then once you get going, it's a lot more even. Oh man, and this is a no lander.
oh no.
Yeah, so I've got to go to 5. Oh, and there was a land on top. I would have been.
Don't ever look. Don't ever look.
No, you gotta look.
Mm-mm.
I'm one of
That
those
just
whenever I
depresses me.
whenever I get a shot or anything, give blood, I always watch the needle go in.
Oh,
Gotta.
it's interesting. I work in healthcare, so I'm always on the delivering end of that, and
Yep.
I don't like watching myself. Like if I'm giving blood, I'm fine talking about it. I'm not gonna pass out. I just for whatever reason, just that initial like entry, I don't love. Like
Yep.
I'll watch myself get a tattoo. It's cool because it's like all over the place and it's just a big mess. But like just that one
Mhm.
little smooth, clean poke, for some reason it makes my teeth hurt. I don't really know how to describe it.
Mhm. Well, I hear that um, more people like drop out of med school when they actually have to give shot. Learn to give
Yeah,
shots to
no,
each
it's a
other.
huge turning point, and it's a in healthcare education. I can tell you, it is. It's a big deterrent. I have to do what?
All right, let's keep this. Send these to the bottom and hope it's good enough.
All
All right.
right, here we go. Um, Start us off with a product placement here. Go to
Okay.
Forest,
Okay.
and I will tap it for a Llanowar Elf.
Oh no.
Happily in the Llanowar whereby here.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right, draw. Man, you got home team advantage. It's not even
Yeah,
it's not even your room. All right, I will go ahead and pass after an island.
sure. Um, I'm just gonna go all out here. I think we're gonna play a Brushland.
Okay.
We'll go colorless from the Brushland, green from the Forest for a Priest.
Force pitching lord.
Seems good.
I'll go to 19.
Um, I'll tap the elf for a symbiote.
Yep.
And I will pass.
All right, draw. Let's play an island and play another lord, and then I'll pass to you.
Sure thing. Ooh, that was a top deck. I'll play a Cradle.
Yep. You got a cradle.
Um, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Uh-oh.
I don't have a crazy turn. I just have a good turn. Let's have 1, 2, 3 for Elvish Champion.
Yep. Champion's good.
Swing for 2 with the Llanowar Elf.
All right, 17.
And I'll pass. Go ahead.
Let's untap and draw. Let's play an island, and I'll pass to you.
Sure. I'll play a basic Plains.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do it this way. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try for a Deranged Hermit.
All right, next game.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna ride that ladder up. I thought about blowing the board there, but I'm like, I don't know. That doesn't even make sense. Just go as hard as we can. So, sorry about that mulligan.
It happens. None of those hands would have been good against elves right there. So I played this deck because of course my previous league, I was up against Landstill multiple times and other crazy combo decks. I was on Devour and just couldn't beat Landstill. So I was like, okay, let's play deck which bullies Landstill, and you're the second elf deck that I played against.
Oh gosh.
I was able to sneak a game off of my last elf opponent, which I was pretty impressed by. But he had to mull the 5 while I kept a nice 7 on the play.
Got it. Yeah, Landstill is not a deck I want to see. It's actually, I think, in the middle school arena, probably, I mean, it's everybody's worst matchup, but it's one that really makes me grind my teeth because I always feel like I'm almost there and then I just can't quite get there. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
there's a couple guys in this league that play it very well, but I find myself losing to it a lot. Also, I would go up and argue that this deck is the one that I'm playing, at least this Elves list. This is the same list that I won with a long time ago. And I think
Mm-hmm.
the structure of it is spindly, I think is a nice way to put it. Like it stands on some pretty weird legs.
Mm-hmm.
And when it does well, it does really well. But when it does bad, it just feels awful.
Yeah, I
Which I
think I've
guess,
seen your list before, and because I was one of the first guys like in pre-modern to play elves, because
okay.
it's one of the reasons like how I got back into Magic. I'd
Oh, it's the
sold a
best
bunch of
kind of
like
magic.
yeah, well I had a bunch of stuff because I played a lot of extended back in the day.
Okay.
Um, and anyway, like a few years ago, like I sold a bunch of stuff and included my Force of Wills that I had before, and the few dual lines that I had, some high end Mirrodin stuff. I played a lot of like limited around Mirrodin, so I had a lot of stuff from there. But my cradles never sold.
Got it.
And when I originally heard about pre-modern, I was like, well, okay, well, I want to play my cradles and play my natural orders, and um, so I came up with an elf list, and then like survival elves kind of came along and saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah,
It's
survival elves is certainly. I think that's the. I was talking about having spindly legs. I think survival elves is definitely the firmer stance. I think my deck's a little faster than the survival version, but as soon as something goes wrong for me, it never gets right again. Where survival, obviously, I think survival might be the best card in the format.
yeah, you can just grind back into so many games, and of
Yeah,
course, like it doesn't even like slow you down really.
no, not at all. You
Um,
just end up with a hand in a graveyard that all of a sudden is the same thing. It's fantastic, and the
yeah,
stuff you can do with it. It's a cool toolbox. I've thought about running it, but I don't know. I like this, and I actually have a different list that's sort of going to follow the same framework. Hopefully, play it next league. It's I mix a few things up a little bit though. Just keeps things interesting for me. I'm going to try to add a different aspect to it. I haven't seen somebody do recently, at least in elves. So I mean, you can only get so creative with it, but you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah. Because yeah, my original elf list was I did settle on a natural order version and used Wirewood Herald as a nice way.
Okay.
So like if there was a wrath or something, you could just tutor up a collar. Or of
Yes.
course, natural ordering a herald away is just sick value.
hmm
Um,
I think Birchlow Ranger is an underplayed card and
yep.
allows there to be a lot of other stuff that could sort of be part of elves. It
Yeah.
was interesting. It was actually a influence for me to build this, and then I'm like, I don't even need it. I need
Yeah.
the tiny little splashes that I run. It's not even worth running a elf that doesn't do anything else. But
Yeah. I didn't even have like let's see, what was it? Symbiote in my last natural order version because it was just like all in on get out a hermit and then overrun.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
that's all
Hermit's
that it
good.
was. Hermit's amazing.
Hermit's probably I don't know. It's when I first started, I thought that like Spiritmonger would be a really really highly played card in this, and I realized that
Yeah.
Hermit's just better at that mana cost for so many reasons.
Yeah, Hermit's amazing. One of my favorite creatures. One of my favorite things to do in the format is just drop a hermit, drop a turn 3 hermit and tangle wire. That
Yeah,
just feels so nice.
I love the Hermit with the symbiote too, because you can just pick it up and keep making squirrels, so you get the buff. And you got to be
That's
careful
just
with the your
disgusting.
cradle will start punching you
Yep.
in the face real hard, but it's cool. Yeah, I've had really good outcomes with Hermit. I mean, total transparency, I guess, because I mean we're just playing for fun here for the most part.
Hmm.
I only run two. I felt like it got a little clogged up when I ran more than two. I really only need to
Hmm.
see one copy of the card, and I don't know. I go back and forth on it still. There's probably a correct way to do it, and it's different than what I'm doing. But he closes the door against a lot of stuff, and if I'm going to lose, I'm going to lose anyway. I don't need to see more than one. I can play the same
Sure.
one over and over. Six,
All right,
7.
I'll keep this.
All right, let me take a look at it. I'm sitting here talking instead of looking at
Yep.
my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will. Yeah. I'm drawing a card. I'll keep it.
All right. Island. Tidal Warrior, pass to you.
Got it. Ooh, good choice. Start us off with a Windswept Heath. Crack it, go to 19.
Yep.
Get a basic forest. There's one in here somewhere. There's one. Tap it for green.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go with a Findhorn Elf this time.
Okay.
And you may go.
All right, untap and draw. I'm going to play Wasteland.
Sure thing.
I'm going to play Merfolk Traders. I'll loot.
Got it. Yeah, draw card.
Draw. And I am going to discard a foil.
Got it.
And I'm going to pass to you, and I'll stop on your upkeep. You've got a weird-looking island over there.
There it is. I will use, let's see, what do I got sitting around me to turn it into an island? Here, I got a blue dice. We'll use that.
Yep.
Got the little Rivals of Ixalan symbol on it. Looks kind of like an island.
Nice.
Weird looking island. Play a brush land.
Okay.
I will make a green with it.
Okay.
Going to 18. I will tap this for blue. And I'm going to try that old trick with the Priest of Titania again.
Yep, you got a priest.
I will tap the Findhorn Elf for a Quirion Ranger.
Okay.
I do not have a forest, so you may go.
All right, untap. Let's draw. All right. Island.
All right.
I'm going to play Firewalker.
Help me out. Deals 1 damage, right?
Yeah, it's a Tim, and it's Shroud from Red. It's a 0/1.
Ooh, that's a problem. Okay.
I will go ahead, pass to you, and stop on your upkeep.
Right.
And we'll go ahead and make that forest an island.
I'll pick it up.
Okay.
And hopefully draw an Elvish Champion here. It'd be very sad. Play forest.
Mm-hmm.
Cards in hand?
3.
Looking at 3. I'll tap a green for a Llanowar Elf.
Okay.
Tap a green for a Wirewood Symbiote.
Okay.
One, two, three, 4. This is an insect.
Yep.
try for a Sylvan Messenger.
Okay, messenger resolves.
I will show you Ravages of War, Brushland, Llanowar Elf, and a Forest.
Okay.
Pretty poop there. I'll draw this Llanowar Elf.
Mm-hmm.
So go on the bottom. I'll go 17.
Okay.
For green.
Mm-hmm.
Play that elf.
Okay.
And I will pass at that. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep draw. Let's shoot the symbiote.
He is blasted.
I will play another Firewalker.
Yikes. Okay.
And I will pass with 3 in hand.
Sure. I'll put 6 in the pool.
Okay.
I will use 3 of it for an Elvish champion.
All right, you got a champion.
I don't know how I get here though. This is rough. Part of me sitting here and thinking for math real quick. You got a 1-2 and a 1-1. You're not going to block with that guy because you got to kill this guy. So we're looking at 2, 12 damage. Probably gonna run out of gas. I still got 3 in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
2 in the pool.
Yep.
Play a second Finhorn.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go white from the brushland. Green there goes
Okay.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Try for the big Armageddon.
Yep, you got Armageddon.
I will responsibly pick this up to untap my priest.
Okay.
My land for the turn will be a forest. I played this turn. I'm gonna come crashing through with the whole team. So 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Hold on. Yeah, we'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Let's go ahead. 13, let's see. Yeah, take it. Go to 7.
And I will pass.
All right, untap and draw. Yeah, I think let's go ahead, shoot the Lord. And then after that, shoot the Lord.
Yep.
All right, I will pass with 4 in hand.
Sure. Make a green and a green.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Play Multani's Acolyte.
Okay. Resolves.
Draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick a forest up to untap this guy.
Yep.
Play my land for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Tap the forest for Symbiote.
Yeah, I'll scoop.
And then, yeah, I turn the team sideways. I think that
Yep.
does it math-wise. That got lucky. They're drawing that Symbiote.
Yeah, I don't even think.
Because what do you kill there? You kill the Ranger and a Symbiote, and then you've got 2 blocked, and that takes you down 1, and then you kill 2 more the next turn, and then
yeah, it's just not quite enough.
Real close.
So I was just behind the whole.
This card
whole
quietly, game. I think, did it. I don't know if it was quiet or not, but Champion, I think.
Yeah.
Double guy. I mean, that's a terrifying board state for this. I just pinging my guys. That's I almost threw my hands up. I'm like, oh crap, but figured.
Yeah, that's the only way that I can win, and that's how I beat Luke, because he had to mulligan to 5, and I had double Firewalker. But I needed a Submerge right there. Just 2 down.
Yeah, I was worried about Submerge. Honestly, I was worried about the pinging, but I have like no defense against it. The only sideboard card that I have that really like helps, I cut a Steely Resolve a couple leagues ago just because I never really ended up bringing it in, but I'm still running Reverent Mantra, which is like a really bad time walk, I guess, against that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll save a guy once, but yeah, I was just hoping you didn't play him, and then I saw it, and I'm like, oh, all right. So
I just realized I never saw it, in the first place. But you're not on survival, but I boarded into Knowles. I didn't draw them, so it didn't matter. But didn't exactly
I like my
need those
little 1-butts. That's it. Actually, I put in Spider Silk Armor too.
Oh, nice.
I was paranoid. Didn't see it, but good games. I actually thought about playing a Merfolk iteration too. One of my a close friend of mine, I think he only played for 1 league, but he played Merfolk and he did pretty well with it. I think I actually was the one that kept him from top 8 at the end, but I was surprised. It was almost like a homebrew deck, but he's a very good player. He did pretty well with just pinging.
It's really solid against combo and control decks.
Yes.
That's what we wanted. But yeah, so my opening hand, like the first game, was Island, double Gush, double Daze, double Winter Orb. So that would have been terrible against you, because the Dazes and the Winter Orbs are like the first things to come out.
Yeah, I kind of love it when people play Winter Orb against me, because it means nothing. I can't say it happens often, because anybody that's playing Winter Orb correctly can read my cards and understand what's going on. But it's happened a couple times where it's like come out game 1 before like I have a great start, and I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
Yeah. This is going to hurt you a lot more than it hurts me. Submerge is awesome against elves. I'm always super happy.
Yes.
When I'm able to get that. And so that, and then I had the 3rd Firewalker in the board. I tried to run Masticore in the board 1 league, and I just this deck just cannot support Masticore. I only run 19 lands.
Oh yeah, Masticore's got a pretty steep cost. You're going to beat elves and you're going to beat goblins with Masticore, but
I can't even get to that point in the game.
Yeah.
You just get run over so much. Like the early interaction, like this deck can work because it's so good at casting Daze. But against elves, it's Daze is so dead. Same thing with Winter Orb.
Yeah.
Yep. Sadly was not able to pull the 3/2.
Oh, it's all right. I'll try to avenge you. I don't know. If you look at my, I lost to, what did I lose to? I lost to Psychotog, which I don't want to talk about because that's supposed to be like an alley-oop for me.
Oh, yeah.
And I won a game through Haunting Echoes against Raja. That was pretty fun. That was round 1. But then I forget I lost round 2, but I don't even remember my matchup, to be honest with you. It probably wasn't close, and I was probably sad about it. I don't know if whoever's played me is watching. They could point it out. But yeah, I lost round 2, And then I lost last week to Psychotug very, very badly. Like, I didn't even do anything. I just died. I did not count correctly the first time I died, and then the second time I'm like, oh my gosh, how did this happen?
That's rough.
It was well thought on his side. I'll give him credit. He crafted the deck very well, and I suffered because of it. I'm like, there's no way he's got it right now. I'm not going to block the first time. And then he got me. It was exactly 19 I had fetched. And I'm like, well, that's that. And then, yeah, game 2, I'm like confidently like, all right, cool, whatever. And then I just was dead the next thing I knew. I don't know if I had a bad hand or what, but it was no fun at all. So.
It's too bad. Yeah, so
It's
I lost 2 elf
fun
decks and then Fires deck. So
okay.
I felt, yeah, I didn't get my interaction that I needed, in one game. Usually, like any mana hungry deck, like a Fires is going to be pretty good, but didn't quite get what I needed. And other than that, beat Survival. What was the other one that I beat? I'm going to blank on that, but yeah, Elves is not what I want to see.
Yeah, not your dream matchup. The more pinging, the better.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, this was fun. It was great to get together here.
Yeah.
It's about 11-ish my time, and I got a little bit more work I got to do tonight, so I'm gonna bounce. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Thanks for streaming, and hopefully see you next week.
Sounds good. We'll see you.
All right. Take care.